Hi everybody, and thanks for coming back. My friend Eric asked me a question about selling a script one day, and I thought that it was a good enough question, and that others might have the same question. So after I answered him, I figured that maybe I should make an answer video and post it to my page so that other writers that have the same question can get the same answer. Now, as far as credentials, I'm not a sold screenwriter yet. I've been writing since 2000, and like I said, I've had a script option, and I'm just really a student of the game. But I've picked up and learned a lot about the game, even though I'm not, really off the bench yet. So I'm always happy to answer questions or help other writers any way I can. But his question was, after my script is bought, do I get to stay on automatically as a writer, or am I just cut a check and sent on my way? Which is a really good question to ask. First of all, keep in mind that you can negotiate for literally anything in Hollywood. But generally, if the company you're dealing with is a signatory to the Writers Guild, generally the way it goes is that you sell the deal memo is set up, you sell your script, and you get the first crack at the rewrite of the script. Now after that works out, they can keep you on, or a company can bring in another writer if they want to at that time, but generally you get the first opportunity at it. But it's something that I would make sure to try to negotiate for also. Now, if the company is not signatory to the WGA, to the guild, and you can easily look up what I mean by, basically, a signatory company is one that is signed to the Writers Guild agreement, which includes, minimum payments, what time those payments are to be made, that type of thing. They've agreed to those minimum rules of the WGA, and really, in my opinion, they're the only companies that you really want to deal with. There are some great companies that aren't guild signatory, but there's also a lot of sharks that aren't. So that's just my extra 2 cents there, is to, if you can, go with a guild signatory company. But if you happen to be approached by one that's not signatory, then in essence they could, write a check and send you on your way. And if they don't like it, they can bring somebody else in to write it. But keep in mind, like I said, you can negotiate for anything in Hollywood. And the best way to negate this entire issue is to negotiate and push for it, and just make sure and tell them, I would like to handle any rewrites. I would like to stay on. Now, ultimately, in the long run, nobody is required to keep you on. Once they buy your script, they own it. But it's definitely something that you can negotiate for, and not a lot of people would be upfront to reject you, at least on the first couple of rewrites, because you did write the initial property, so you know it better than anybody. So not too many people would be quick to just say, well, no, we got it, go on about your business. Now, an extra tip, of course, to further your career, because all payments for writers don't come from you selling specs. A lot of it comes from writing assignments. And Hollywood, just like anywhere else, is a place where people want to work with people that they like. So if you get in a situation where you're with the company, they've bought your script, you're doing a rewrite, very simply, just make sure you maintain a professional demeanor with them. Because you never know. These people might have another assignment that they're looking for, or another one. Or if you happen to be removed from a script that you sold, you could still get picked up by somebody else. And people talk in Hollywood, so always handle it professionally. But you, more than likely, if you're dealing with a signatory, you will get to have the first crack at the rewrite. But always negotiate for it, regardless. So, if you got any other questions, send them my way, and I'll be happy to answer them. Until then, take care.